Hello, hello. Good evening and welcome once again. This is the day 2 of UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Club Cricket League 2025. And the way in which it is started, we've already seen a lot of things that have happened. The boundaries that have come in. There have been a wicket early. Kayan Barucha had to leave early today back to the dugout. But I think today is going to be another important day here at UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Club Cricket League 2025, because this is where both the teams who have played in the last week have lost by close margins, and because they've lost in close margins on day one, today they would love to take all the learnings that they've experienced in the first match, and to take those learnings in a positive way and then just try to ride better today and get a hands-on the table as well, the point table, and get their 2 points as well. So this is where you look at, and this is where you come up with a fresh mind. You try and approach the game as if what has happened in the past, let it go, but what's in the store for you, work on it and try to get the brownie points. So today, an important and crucial day. Another big one, and this will be one bounce into the boundary. What a shot. He's really worked on it. And I think SM Fighters, let's look at the replay. Look at that. Little wideish, and he had to stretch himself to get that shot perfectly towards the covers boundary. So there's a lot of hammering that has been done. Even after that first early loss of wicket, doesn't matter. What's happened, what's gone. But it's just a fresh perspective that they're trying to bring in front of you. Both the batters are very clear that even if we've lost that early wicket, doesn't matter. What matters right now is runs on the board. Those are very important. You focus on that, you get your runs, get a good total for your team, and do what is required. Good bowling once again. And it's a bright evening out here at the iconic Air India ground in Kalina, where we are witnessing a game between ePUJA Blasters and SM Fighters. SM Fighters winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Probably want to take that due factor in consideration while the captain Shamik was making the decision. Just wants to make sure that let's have some good runs on the scoreboard, and then try to get early wickets with the due factor coming in, because I think these days now by around 6:15 we easily see the dark coming in. Then the lights go off a little early. So the day is small but the night is big, and yes, the night is long here at the Air India ground Kalina on day 2 of UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Club Cricket League 2025. Another beautiful setup. Oh, that's hit hard, and will Krish be able to stop that one? I don't think so. The ball will win the race, and that's another boundary. What a wonderful shot that is. Oh, pitch delivery. And right in that radar of his bat swing. Wonderfully done. And Krish had to reach the ball in time, but then the ball went very fast. And considering, it's a fast outfield here at Air India Ground, Kalina. Wonderful start there by Vivek and Shamik. Vivek, of course, we've seen what he's done on day one with the ball. Got such a good line going on in his spell with the ball on the day one. And it was a good fight in the match that we witnessed on the 1st of December. But today is day 2 here at the UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Club Cricket League 2025. On to the legs, a half-hearted appeal. Clearly it was moving away from leg stump. Yes, leg bye is given by the umpire, but clearly not interested in that call. 21 now is just the second over, a long over, I would say. Quite a few extras that have come in, because of which the score also with some extra balls that you have to bowl once you're bowling a wide, a no. Don't leave any choice for that. 340 for 5. And that's also the update that we are giving you from the India-South Africa match. It's a second day here at UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Cricket Club League 2025, and it's also the second ODI between India and Australia, India and South Africa, my apologies. But look at the Blues here. ePUJA Blasters, and on the other hand SM Fighters. SM Fighters, we've seen what kind of fight that they can give, but it's a fresh day, fresh match. Amit photographer in the air as well as into the gap, and Vineet Dujodwala, will he be able to stop that one? He's running fast, and yes, he's done a good work at the boundary. Another hero of day one, Vineet Dujodwala, getting a half century to his name. On the other end, it was Romil from SM Fighters, who batted so nicely for his half century last couple of days back, not last week. But then again, today things have started good enough for SM Fighters, even after that early loss of wicket. Here there is a chance, but Krish does not only fall short of that ball, but also misfields it, and that will go for a boundary. Not happy on that one, Amit photographer, and no bowler would like such a sight. I mean, you've dropped the catch, that's fine. You did not reach, that's fine. But then the misfield, it cost a boundary, and nobody would love it. A little upset, but he'll have to move on and bowl the next one. Oh, misses the rhythm, and he will have to bowl that again. 27 for 1. That's a slower one, but that's nicely connected in the meat of the bat. And that will be yet another good looking shot. Good fielding placement here by the captain himself, who's bowling at the moment, Amit photographer. It was a slower one. It was picked up nicely. But with these two batters, we've seen good running between the wickets as well, which is again a very important part of the game. It's not when you talk about, oh, this is gone, gone, gone. How long is it? Is that going to be? No, it's still a boundary. It's not the first six. It almost look like it's flying in the air and it could be going all the way, but no, it's a boundary. Doesn't matter. They're utilizing the power play so very well. So very well. Wonderful scenes out here at the Air India Ground, Kalina, where you're witnessing the day 2 of UNIONE Ashapura Malabar
ePUJA
Hill
Spirit
Club
Tech
Cricket
Limited.
League 2025. So many good knocks, so many good efforts in the field, and so many good wickets that we've seen. And just when I'm talking about collecting fond memories from a lot of these things have happening. Another boundary that is coming. This was very easy. The UNIONE Ashapura boundary that has come in. A full toss ball just given the batsman as a Christmas gift. And that will go straight to the mid-on boundary.
ePUJA Spirit.
That is a wonderful shot. Hardly anything, to think about. You just have to swing the bat and it goes for a boundary. 3 boundaries have already come in, and one unfortunate where the misfield happened. Slower one, and given respect to the last ball of this over. 3 overs gone, playing at the average of 12 runs per over, 36 for 1. $36 for 1, and they're maintaining an run rate quite efficiently, 12 runs per over. Spinners have been brought down, and he's been welcomed with a good looking sweep shot. Almost looked like he tried to paddle it, the paddle sweep, but the ball went a little squarer towards the deep square leg region. And I think considering 3 more overs to go for power play, they will love to get runs at ease. That is a good shot, and that is going to be another boundary. Chris Jogani can only be a spectator on that one. Coming from the meat of the bat. No chance there for Krish. No chance at all. And you got to give credit to that wonderful position that he came into, the front foot in line. And lovely shot. 62 boundaries in this tournament till now. That is going to be a no ball. Nothing at the moment going ePUJA Blasters' way. I think all the bowlers have taken a good amount of a class from the batsmen, both the batsmen, Vivek and Shamik. And when you're going to ball deliveries like this, it just gives a chance because it is also going to be a free hit. Even if it is a clean bowl, doesn't make a difference. .43 for 1, and extras have been the reason for it. Nicely flighted delivery and just a single. And the good part is they've not just stuck to boundaries and big shots. They've ran enough, and that is what, you know, keeps the momentum going. Even when you're not getting those big shots, you got to make sure that you know, the scoreboard is ticking, and it's ticking brilliantly. Another full toss ball, but there is a man in the deep who will take care of that. Another sweep shot, but no connection of bat and ball, and that's also going to be the end of the over. .45 for 1. Kayan Barucha got early back in the dugout, just 6 runs from him. But after that, Vivek and Shamik, 15 and 19 respectively, that they're playing right now. 5 extras till now, but those extras have been very hurting. 11.25 is the current run rate that they're playing on, and these are the bowling figures. Amit Photographer, expensive, and at the top, 23 of 2 that is bowled. Kush Merchant another 12, and Rishil Shah another 9 for 1 overs that they've bowled. Thanks to the lovely graphics that we're able to give you the analysis of everything that's happening live and at the real time. 4 overs, 45, and now a fresh over starts. Just 2 overs for that power play to end, and they would love to capitalize the power play. And the floodlights are also on because another one under the bat. How can you leave that one? Simply under the bat. No rocket science required. Look at that. Low full toss, driven nicely, and the long off boundary welcomes that shot. Oh, that's on the pads. He's appealing for it. He's appealing for it. Umpire says no. That's a good one. A little quicker on the pace. And it's 50 up for a wonderful partnership after the first early loss of wicket from Vivek Dalal and Shamik. They needed stability. Both these batsmen have given a good foundation. A foundation that can be now laid into a skyscraper or a Mount Abu. whatever you want to make it. You've got runs on the scoreboard. You've done justice to power play. You still have the power play remaining, because there is one more over after this that the power play will be witnessed. Full toss ball. And umpire is asking whether it's a no ball or not. Umpire says no. It was dipping down of that waist height. Oh, in that process, Shamik forgot to run. And he's saying that he thought it's a boundary. Oh God. I almost thought that the non-striker batsman goes to that end just to have a chat, because they both were in the impression that it's a boundary. And then when the non-striker batsman Vivek was on the striker's end, Shamik realized that it's not a boundary, but he has to run for it. It's all happening out here. Miscommunication, no coordination. Was that a boundary, not a boundary given? We'll have to check. Think it's a boundary. Yes, it's a boundary on the last ball. And the confusion was, Shamik thought it's not a boundary. Vivek goes to the cross end, and then Shamik thinks that there is a chance where the fielder has stopped it. But later on, the umpire says it was a boundary. Oh my God. It's all happening in the center. .56 for 1 after 5, and after all that confusion that is happening in the center, we're finally back to bring the power play last over. Easy peasy, but still in the hands of the fielder, and still an overthrow. You got to cover that up. Amit, photographer, is not at all happy with the way things are happening in the center. It's just bizarre. The misfields that have happened, there are overthrows that are happening, and no captain would be loving this sight. Shamik and Vivek, what a partnership that they have been. Shamik leads it on the scoreboard with 25 runs, and Vivek on 21. This one's a shot of the length delivery and picked up nicely. He's very good in picking those gaps. One of the finest batsmen of Malabar Hill Club, Shamik Shah. Beautiful footwork. And brings justice to the position in which he plays. Loves to open the innings. And sometimes as a one down. But then you have to justify that with the bat, and he's doing superbly. Another one that will take the aerial route. But I think it's going to be a great catch as well. Krish Jogani this time takes a wonderful catch in the deep, and that's going to be the end of a wonderful innings of 25 runs from Shamik Shah. So wonderful scenes here at the iconic Air India ground at Kalina. And you're witnessing a wonderful battle between ePUJA Blasters and SM Fighters. Right now, if I have to be very honest, SM Fighters are leading the way. The way they've played in the power play, the long partnership that we saw of Shamik and Vivek. Unfortunately, to continue the same hitting, Shamik had to go on the top, and it was a good catch taken by Krish Jogani. But the way you have seen this power play and the way they have approached this power play has been very much clear in their mind that we are there to utilize, the fielding that is going to be their maximum inside the 30-yard circle. Yes, there have been, mistakes that have happened in the field. Meanwhile, one more boundary that has come in. So the last 2-3 deliveries also they are trying to utilize with getting the maximum runs. Yes, the mistakes have happened from the fielding side, but considering it's a T20 game, there is a lot more in the store because, couple of wickets from here on can again bring ePUJA Blasters into the commanding position. But right now, you just cannot tell that SM Fighters, are going to lose that because the way these batters are well prepared today mentally, I think they have made a very clear mind that today they are at least here to touch 180 to 190, and probably if the last overs or the death overs go fine, they might even cross 200. It's the way they're playing. One more boundary, look at that effort that was really 100% by Krish. But then in this race, the ball again wins and another boundary that has come in. So 69 for 2 after 6 overs. And look at the current run rate. It's almost touching 12. And that is what is important. Look at that wonderful partnership. The figures says it all. Shamik Shah 29, Vivek Dalal 21, still at the crease. Romil Sudensha, who got a half century on day 1, is back into the attack, is back at the batting end. So there is lots more that these batsmen, the potential that they possess, the kind of net practices that they do, and then come back on the match day well in advance, well prepared, and they know exactly what to do. Even during their team huddle before the match, the message was pretty clear that we are taking batting first. Whatever happens in the toss, we win it. We go for batting first. We get runs and then utilize the due factors that are going to come in the second half. Because yes, as I said, the days have gone shorter and the nights have gone longer. So there is a long night awaited. Even after this match, there is one more match that is going to be played. But right now, the talking point here is the run scoring, and with the ease that they are doing this, it just talks about the preparations that SM Fighters has done for day 2. Trying to cut this one a little squarer to the crease, straight in the hands of the backward point region. Now they've got 2 fielders on the offside. Just to add in that deep short third fielder, there is a backward point, and then there is even a short extra covers. Oh, Krish this time getting hold of that ball. What an effort. That should be applauded. That should be rewarded. Oh. 2 times he tried to just grab the ball, but the 3rd time it just popped out of the hand, and then also little unfortunate there. Get another single here. $75 for 2 already. And the way they've approached this with power play being a blessing in disguise of all the hard work that they've put in. The number says it all. Parag trying to bowl more on the leg stump. Yeah, it's going to be a tough journey for the bowlers today. Unless, you have that couple of wickets in hand. Because even after this, there is going to be Manan Shah, who will be coming, another fabulous batsman. Romil, who is such in good touch, is there at the center right now, got a half century on day one. Vivek, again, have spent good amount of time on the crease. So that makes him, at the moment, the senior at that crease, because Romil have come after that. But, even after sharing that good partnership with Shamik, there is one thing that any batsman who loves to spend good amount of time on the crease, then he just starts looking at the ball like a football. Seven overs have gone by, and still the current run rate is around 11 per over. Zahir comes into bowl now. It's a lot expected from him. Captain wants a breakthrough. Captain wants an attack to be done. Another one that flies in the air, straight in the hands of Krish this time. Wicket goes down. Even if he's dropped the previous one, he's got this one right up there. Bit of exchange of words there, but doesn't matter right now. It's a good feeling to finally get that breakthrough, and this is where the captain needed that help from his bowler Zahir, and he just striking the chords right. Wicket goes down, and then Veer Mehta comes into the crease, 77 for 3. This is where, the game change happens. You saw the power play. You saw how it was approached. You saw the hammering that was done in the power play. But then even the bowlers have their day. And this is exactly where the captain, Amit Photographer, wants his bowler to step in forward. Tell the captain, hey, listen, I'm ready to take this lead. I'm ready to take this responsibility, and I'll strike some wickets for you. We still haven't seen Manan Shah walking in, probably giving the young minds that little bit of push that, you go ahead, bat out there, get your opportunity, justify that opportunity, and do well. Another one that is not hit very hard. Amit Photographer fielding that one at the long off region. So from here on, you can see the current run rate that was there, 12 plus at a point in time, has now slowly is dipping under 11. And this is the magic, or this is the difference what spinners can get you to the crease. One odd wicket, and then suddenly you see the dip in the run rate. Probably these 2-3 overs are more going to be of singles or more going to be of doubles. But then anything that you are going to hit in the air, you just make sure that you clear the boundary and not find the fielder instead. Because we've seen Chris Jogani taking two lovely catches at the same position at the deep mid wicket region. And probably that's why Zahir is going right arm round the wicket. Because once you see a short ball coming to you, oh, that is again the coordination, the hand-eye coordination has to be accurate. Otherwise, you're going to pay the price of it. End of the over by 8 gone. It is 79 for 3. Look at that. Most run scorers of day 2 till now. The day is just started, and I'm sure there will be a lot of names that will be added to that table. So now you're going to see another change. Parag, I think, has been brought back after giving a short break, because Zahir, from the other end was brought in to take the wicket. Parag again coming back just to make sure to get a wicket, apply the speed breaker for a pacey run scoring that was happening. Another cover drive and another single that you will get. Amit photographer being very busy on the field today, and it is one fielding position that is always going to be busy, be it mid on, mid off, long on, long off, deep mid wicket, square leg, because most of the shots that we've seen today are much straighter to the wicket, or probably on the leg side of the wicket. We've not seen that many runs scored at the the offside of the pitch today. Couple of more deliveries to be bowled in this over, but we haven't seen a boundary that has come in from a long time, and that is because with the ball getting old now, the spinners are getting a nice grip on the ball, and they're getting a little bit of turn, not that of a great turn that we've seen, but a slight turn with a good angle can make a lot of difference. Like the way Zahir, the reason Zahir went right arm round the wicket, because he's an orthodox off spinner. So when you're bowling that ball, which is pitching on the middle or the off stump, and it is coming a little closer towards your middle and leg stump, that is the time you're tempted to hit a shot either to the square leg or the mid wicket, and you can make a mistake if you do not clear the boundary. 83 for 3 after the end of 9 overs. Shot of the length, in the air, again one bounce to Chris Jogani. He's been a busy man on the field today. And probably after this over, you will see drinks coming in. That is not the delivery that you want to bowl. It's a full toss ball. I'm just surprised why It has not gone to the boundary, but he's got a couple of runs there. But I think it just slipped from his hand. It's not the ball that he wanted to bowl. 86 for 3, and there are more deliveries to come in before the drinks break come in. Vivek Dalal and Veer Mehta. And probably Manan Shah is waiting for the best overs to come in, where he can just come there, just hit the ball to all parts of the ground, to the nature of the batsman that he is. Right now, he's just given that lead to Veer Mehta, the young lad, the fresh legs, to go and run out there, take the effort, get runs, get that confidence going. And this is how players are made. Unless you push them and promote them to that batting order, you won't find that very often in the scenario. This one's clearly missed time, but I doubt it will be a catch. Mihir came a little slow on that. It was a chance, but you had to reach pretty much in time. Another life to Vivek. $89 for 3, and that's going to be the time for the drinks. 10 overs gone, it's 90 for 3. Welcome back. 90 for 3. And Parag to continue from the other end now. Vivek and Veer. I think it's a good opportunity given to Veer also. Promoted up the order. Go out there. Showcase your talent. The future of Malabar Hill Club. Full toss ball and hammered. But straight to the fielder. This is the difference that has happened after the 6 overs. You've not got too many boundaries. Just a feather touch. Pure timing on that shot. Only for a single but. They're looking for one more wicket here. That's a good bowling. Another hitting the pads on the leg side. And somewhere down the line today, Parag has bowled more on the leg stump and the middle stump and targeting that line continuously to the batsman, wanting them to either flick it or go for a pull shot or go for a sweep shot. This is a good shot on the offside, played to the merit of the ball and good run chase, but the ball wins and that's going to be another boundary. Look at the footwork here. As soon as he saw a little wider to that off stump, just gave himself some room and then the ball had the pace to reach the boundary. Wonderful shot again. 97 for 3. One more ball to go in this over. And if they continue to play in this fashion, I think 170 or 175 is something that you can expect from this innings. 97 for 3. In the air and that's gone high and handsome. Wonderful 6. Zahir comes back. The one who's got a wicket. And he's given that responsibility again with one more over. 2 overs that he's bowled, very economical in a T20 format. 9 runs of that wicket that he's taken. Straight to covers this time. Only a single that he will be able to get on this one. And he's not using too much pace in his bowling. Generally, even as a spinner, sometimes when you're bowling a quicker one, it will be still 120, 125 kilometers per hour. But here it is almost 90 to 95 kilometers per hour. Completely pace off. Look at that. No pace at all. Just trying to bowl in the right areas. And I think that is something that has worked for him. $104 for 3. Back to Zahir. Look at that. How much you will use your strength. You got to use a lot of other things that can be effective as a technique in such spells. Look at that. Another one. Straight down the ground. This one's in the air. Man coming under it, but we will fall short of the ground. Beneath Dujodwala standing at the long on region. And he's continuously challenging the batsman. Go for it. Go for it. I want you to hit me. Even when you're giving that kind of a challenge, as a bowler, you need to ensure that, wherever you're bowling, has to go to the fielders. And this is exactly what happened in the past two deliveries. Vivek says, I'll better respect it. I don't want to go for it. You're a very tricky bowler. Very chalak, bro. Zahir. Shot of the length. Is there a fielder, or this will go for a boundary? Yes, it does this time. Angling the ball towards that mid-wicket region. Shot of the length. All he had to do is just give the ball the direction, and the outfield has never upset it. Any one of us since the start of the play. It has been very fast. It has been very efficient. And this should be another boundary that he'll take for his team. 106 for 3. Now Manan Shah is all geared up, because I think he'll be the next man to come in to bat. 12 overs gone, 110 for 3. Vineet Dujodwala. An action similar to South African spinner Paul Adams. But the reason I said similar is because Paul Adams actually used to go completely. His face used to look at the ground when he used to bowl the delivery. So he never used to look at the batsman. It's not that same, but the hand action and the release action of the ball is somewhere similar to Paul Adams from South Africa. Great bowler he was. $111 for 3. See, if you not going to have boundaries at that regular intervals, because the previous over we saw that boundary on the last ball of Zahir's third over that he was bowling for himself, but in his spell. And another one. This is where now the big one comes in. The number 6 comes in. Another shot of the length delivery. It's easy to pick because even Vivek is tall. So it gives that added advantage when you are a little tall to come into that position, swing the bat in that direction of the long on region and get a sixer as well. And if the ball is not coming to you at a fast pace, then it becomes all the more easy. So if you're going to, trick the batsman with a slower one, you make sure that you're hitting the right areas on the deck. It is very important that your pitching has to be on the spot. Vivek with his half century, a well-deserved half century, came in to share that wonderful partnership with Shamik, and then with Veer Mehta, he is just being himself. The natural game that he plays, loves to wait at the crease, play long, and also keep the momentum of the game going. Never ever you will see that he's changed that momentum. Let's look at this: 53, 29, 14 and 12. Vivek, Shamik, Romil, Veer. Not a great day for Romil after that wonderful catch by Chris Jogani. Even for Shamik Shah, Chris Jogani took that beautiful catch. Two good catches in that deep mid wicket region. Zahir bowling the last over of his spell. Probably the captain is pushing him to get one more breakthrough from here. And he wants that wicket to be of Vivek. Wonderful half century from Vivek. Getting that message clear and louder inside that 22 yards. The reason that they chose batting was always for a big score that they were looking at. And he just standing a testimony to that wonderful innings that he's played. And he's still at the crease, he's still at the center. Wonderful late cut that will go towards the short third region. Another single. Running has been good. It's another talking point in the commentary as well. Keeping the scoreboard ticking, keeping the scoreboard moving. That's been the intent. And that is more important. With what intent you come inside the crease and how well you justify your intent. Another beauty straight down the ground, almost towards the car corner region. Chris Jogani, he's been a very busy man at the outfield now. Earlier at the deep mid wicket region, now at the long on boundary. He's just made it fielding look so easy today. Couple of challenges also that he faced, but then again, when you convert those challenges into that opportunity, just gives you that extra cutting edge. Sandy, bit of a misfield there from him. Costed a run for sure. Another full toss ball, tempting the batsman to hit in the air. At this moment, I think he's playing with fire. Zaire. One 125 for 3. 14 overs have gone. Look at the graph of 14 overs that we are watching right now. The way the growth has happened after that early loss of wicket, there was a long gap, and that gap talks about the wonderful partnership between Shamik and Vivek. Then it was Romil with a short, span of time with Vivek, and then from there on, I think the roadmap is very clear. Veer and Vivek are on a long drive today. They're riding well, they're doing well, and that's what you want as a team who chooses to bat first after winning the toss. 125 for 3 after 14. Onto the leg side, hit nicely. The only question will be, is that into the gap? No, Zahir stops that one brilliantly. 126 for 3. Slowly and steadily building that empire of their own. Oh, that's a good delivery. It was just beaten by pace. It looked like it will come a little quicker, but the moment it was released, it was just dazzling for the batsman and didn't went for it. Another beauty, and that's gone. The end of the road for Veer Mehta. But the young lad has got a good run and a good partnership with Vivek. That's all he was supposed to do, and he's done that. Yuvraj. Manan Shah is wearing Yuvraj's jersey. One dedicated to his young lad. (126 for 4). And this is where I think Manan was clear to wait and then come in the death overs to bat, because he can take this score to a different high. That's the quality of this batsman, Manan Shah. And now it is going to be an interesting phase of the game where you just have 5 overs left after this one, after 3 balls that are there in this over. Manan Shah has taken the charge of the crease, plays the first ball with soft hands, gets a single, gives Vivek the strike, who spend quite amount of time on the crease by now. 57 of 35. What a wonderful innings that he's built here. Bit of a change happening in the field right now. Yet another single here. So dealing in singles at the moment, and I'm sure very soon it is going to blast and explode into some good looking shots to different parts of the ground. 128 for 4. Last ball of this over. Pretty decent over by Vinit till now. 1 wicket and 3 singles. Another good drive here, using the feet well. Was in the air for a little bit of time, but then again was hit in the safe area. End of the over. 15 overs gone. It's 129 for 4. 129 for 4. And the last 5 overs, how much entertainment is it going to get? This one's in the air, not quite timed properly. Where the ball is, it's in the hands of the keeper. What is he appealing for? A little wider. Again, change of pace. Amit photographer. Again, got a lot of experience. And this one, big bang. Not went too far, but at least we got now. What mood is Manan Shah today in? And he's in the mood of his natural game. That's how he loves to play. He's not the batsman where you can stop him for a long period of time. He's a batsman who will just go out there, very selfless, always plays for the team, and doesn't care that he has to wait or get a run or behind any records. He is such a selfless player that he'll just go out there and just play the natural shot, just ensure that if the team want runs, he's there to score runs. He's a run machine and loves to get those big shots early in his innings. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This should disappear. A long stride, but it's a longer boundary that you have to cover at this point in time. But if you're looking from here, it is almost 50-60 yards that he has to cover. And I think the long on and the long off boundaries are pretty much deeper, pretty much long distant. And these two batsmen can make the difference, because one end you have Vivek Zaveri, who's been there for a long period of time, almost more than 10 overs that he's playing now. And again you have Manan Shah. I think the batsman was not ready. I think that's what he's talking about. And that's going to be a dead ball. $132 for 4. Another slower one came early to play on that. Very early. $132 for 4. Couple of more deliveries to go. Another beauty from Amit photographer. Just one more to go in this over. Couple of dot balls that he's bowled, and this once again in the air. The only thing is, oh, it's a misfield. Today it has been very unfortunate with Amit photographer. This is the second time he's facing that misfield, and this will go for a boundary. The ball just turned and the fielder had no clue. Amit looks upset. This once again from the meat of the bat, and you can only be a spectator. Applaud that one from Manan. Fabulous shot. Vineet Dujodwala welcomed with a boundary straight down the ground. Oh, it's a sixer. Long shots, big shots. That's how he loves to play. Another one. He cannot be stopped so easily. Look at that shot once again. Big bang. Sixer. Oh, that's not a great ball, but Mihir's got a long chase. Leg by is given by the umpire. 17th over in progress. You still have 3 more. The score is already 149. There is a lots that can be done from here on as well. Vivek with that exquisite timing from his bat. Even if it is just for a single, but the way he flicks it is just a good sight to watch. As an applauder of the game. 150 up for SM Fighters. That's going to be a wide ball again. Another extra that will make it to 151. Manan Shah and Vivek. Right now, Manan on strike. Where is this one going for a ride? Shot of the length, and it will be stopped at the boundary. Sandy. .65 for Vivek, and if he is getting ambitious, he can get a century. It's possible because you've seen that in T20 format, even a 2-3 overs game can get 50-60 odd runs easily. Why not? That's clean bowled. Long innings come to an end. Fine innings comes to an end. And Vineet gets his man. The set batsman in the crease is back in the dugout now. What a fabulous innings that Vivek has contributed today. Vivek Zaveri trying to play cross bat, and he pays the price for it. Two sixes, 5 boundaries, and a strike rate of 154.76. The lovely innings in 42 balls, 65 runs comes to an end. Manan is back on the striker's end, and Mahir joins him now. Amit photographer, chance of a catch. Was a very important catch, though. You could have dived for it because it was Manan's catch. Five more deliveries, but the first one was so exciting. Amit, photographer, as a bowler, he has been good today, but as a player, to witness so many misfields on his bowling and the catches that have gone down, that has not been very well for him. Not timed that well, but a single is enough, and that's what the intent will be right now, to get Manan Shah to play as more as he can. You want him on the crease right now. You want him on the striker's end, because we've seen, what damage he can do with his bat in the previous over. The two big shots on Vineet's delivery, and this one in the air, but will fall short again of the man, and he will be back in a flash for two. Wants to take the third one. That's ambitious now. Dives for it, and he's not out. That's the commitment. He could have been there on the strike, but the effort to take the third run says that every run is important here. It's the efforts that matters, and that is where you need to be spot on. Another one, swing and a miss. 157 for 5. Couple of more to go. Onto the leg side. Was just trying to shuffle on the crease. Wanted to play that behind the keeper. And probably, I think there is a short fine leg who's up inside the 30 yard, and that the area behind the keeper and the deep fine leg is totally empty. And probably that's the reason he wants to go there. Another good delivery. So this has been a good over by photographer himself, Amit. 18 gone, and it's 157 for 5. He wants to go for the second one and he'll easily get it because of the misfield. Efforts have been really great. Pushing yourself. Do not want to be in the comfort zone. So just pushing himself, converting that single into twos, twos into threes. And we've seen that in the previous over also, how he converted that single run into two. Another effort, another single converted into two. So in the first two deliveries, he's got 4 runs. Very important. Just making sure that you just push yourself. And this time a little unlucky. Tried to create room for himself. The ball was always targeting the stumps, missing the line. Slower one, beaten in pace, and that was the middle stump. Good wicket there for Parag. Finally, a wicket to his name after that hard work that is put in the early spell also that he was called into bowl. Just last over after this. More 9 legit deliveries to come at you. How well are you going to use it? By the looks of it at the moment, it's easily a good one for 175, 170. But they'll try to target 180. But for that, you need to get boundaries for sure. Mahir has been joined by Jay Shah now. What is Jay going to contribute here? Of course, you don't have too many deliveries to think and play, but just make sure that every ball you get runs so that you are at least at a home of 175 on the scoreboard. 161 for 6. Mahir and Jesha. This one's not again timed properly. Should get a couple of one fast legs sprinting in the middle. Another single, double runs, double in that delivery. Oh, this one's good. And into the gap as well. Very effective from Mahir. Good looking shot. Was it Jay or was it Mahir? It was Mahir. Played it with the spin. And that's going to go all the way for yet another boundary. 19 overs have completed. 168 for 6. We'll have to wait for the last 6 to be bowled. In the air and just a single. 169 for 6. Another one on the leg side. Probably he attempted to play that one. Uh, it will be still called a wide. Another one that is targeting that deep fine leg region for that scoop. Vineet bowling very cleverly, just following the batsman. He's not giving the ball anything away from the batsman. In fact, he's following the shuffle that is happening by the batsman. In the air, and one bounce straight to Amit. Only a single. This has been a good over till now. More 3 left, where you're desperate to hit, but you still end up giving only a single. That's frustrating for the batsman at this point in time of the game. Another one goes a little squarer towards a backward point, and easy to throw coming very wide. That makes it more easier for the batsman. Couple of more to go in this. Interesting as it gets now. Not too much of a thought applied into it. But even in these overs, you can't do much. You just have to go with the flow. And now, this is a no ball. So this could be that run gate that has opened, because after that no, you've ran 2. So you've got 3 runs on this one. Where is this one going? Last 2 of this innings. Straight to win it, but misfield. They're calling for second, but I don't think so. It's enough. They will not go for second. That is for sure. One more. Last one to come at you, and the last one of this innings as well. Swing and a miss, and that will be the end. So 177 where they end the innings, and it will be 178 to win this game. We'll be back after a short break, and we'll be live to give you every ball updates in the second innings.
ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed. ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed.
Welcome to the second innings, and what a welcome this has been. On the very first ball, the moment I was just going to say, welcome to UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Club Cricket League 2025. We get to witness this ePUJA Blasters, Rishil Shah and Vineet Dujodwala, the opening pair, and the very first ball, Rishil welcomes Manan with a boundary. Great start. There's going to be a lot of interesting twists and turns to this chase. Oh, that's how lucky you can be. The ball hit the stumps, the bails enlightened, but the rule says if the bails do not drop on the ground, you're still not out. I think you can go and check for a lottery ticket today after the end of the game. He was that lucky. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. The perfect inside out. Comes into the position. Look at that inside out shot. Oh, that's lovely. Probably he kept the bat in the air just for the photographers to make sure that a nice pose is clicked. Wonderful start to this game. 8 runs already. Rishil Shah with the last 3 balls that he's played, out of which one was the universe blessing him. Well played, watchfully. Didn't try to do anything on that one, but he let it come to him, and then just a defensive shot. Try to cuts it in the gap, but straight goes to Veer. Another single here. And I think 2 boundaries is enough for the first over. The half-century man of the previous game, Vineet Dujodwala, has come back to face his first ball of this innings. Till then, the last 5 balls, he was enjoying the sight from the other end. Enjoying his teammate Rishil Shah striking the chords right. And you need these kind of shots to make sure that your power play covers the maximum amount of runs that you want. Because the target is big. It's 178. So you need to gather most of the runs in your power play. But this time, beauty by Manan ends the last ball. Nicely collected by Kayan Barucha behind the stumps. That's going to be the end of the first over. After 9, it's no loss. SM Fighters and ePUJA Blasters, not too much difference after that first over. And that's where the number game lies. 169 of 114. Quite a big number game. It's how you now do the reverse calculation, apply that into your batting, and make sure that you are chasing the target and behind the runs. Change in the bowling, and of course, there is a lot happening with the changes in the field. They've got surprisingly now they've got a deep cover, deep third. They've got a short backward point. They've got a short covers. Probably Manan is going to cover that short extra covers. No, now deep third is brought to short third. They've got a short square leg. They've got a deep mid wicket. They've got a long on, long off. A little tricky that field position is. He's just trying to guard that offside area a lot because I don't see too much protection being applied on the leg side. Another discussion now. What are they up to? Something really cooking. Something really cooking. Lot of changes happening. And that too in the second over. Especially for Rishil Shah. Now they've got a shorter mid wicket as well, and they've got a deep mid wicket where Manan himself is there, and they've got a short square leg. So one for that pull shot or the flick shot that might come in and go in the air, but then you are bowling a wide, I guess. Direct hit was required. Yes, it's a wide ball. $11 for 0. No loss at the moment. Another one into the offside and a couple of runs there. $13 for no loss. Rishil Shah and Vineet. Another one that is way outside the off stump. Now this is where even last time, probably on the first day, this was the mistake that bowlers were doing, bowling too many extras. And I think this should be avoided at the moment, even though if you have runs. Because once you open the run gate for yourself, then the runs will flow in easily. Because with an extra ball that you have to bowl, if you're bowling an extra run, giving an extra run, bowling an extra ball, why you have to get into all this? Might as well just stick to your 6 deliveries and focus and bowl more and more on stumps. Try to pick up wickets, try to put opposition into some kind of a pressure. 14 for no loss, but there is a long way right now. The extras have come in very handy and immediately off the flash to take that run. It went towards the mid-off region and immediately went for a run for that as well. That is what you need to do. You need to keep the fielders also in on the toes. This one's in the air and I don't think so anybody is even near to that. Just opening the face of the bat and look at the shot. Straight to covers and for a boundary. UNIONE Ashapura boundary. So this is what happens. If you're bowling extras, then you have to bowl an extra ball. Your over lengthens up. In the air, chance of a catch, but no, it will clear the mid-off fielder easily. He is a fabulous hitter of the ball, just coming from the meat of the bat. And that's gone for yet another boundary. 24 for no loss and exactly playing at the average of 12 runs per over. So Manan continues from other end, and the first over have got quite a few runs, but he's again coming back because he's a wicket taker, and he knows that he's got to give the early breakthrough. Slower one, and this time the bails will be on the ground. Rishil Shah, not too long. He was lucky in the previous over of Manan, but not this time. Luck should support once, twice, but not thrice. But this time, it didn't support twice. The second time, the same scenario, the same mistake. A long gap between the bat and ball, almost opening the stumps for the bowler, and playing a cross-batted shot that has paid a price for him. Nothing to be learned, and then it happens. It was a similar delivery in the first over, and it's the same thing that has happened on the first ball of the third over and the second over for Manan. He strikes the chord, early breakthrough, and Rishil is back in the dugout. Well, the man who was unfortunate day before got out early in the inaugural match of UNIONE Ashapura Malabar Hill Club Cricket League 2025, Chris Jogani. And today a lot will be expected because he is a run machine. He can score runs, he can get big runs. One of the crucial batsmen for ePUJA Blasters has walked out in the middle. Early breakthrough. Flighted delivery. Another one that just tapped on the offside. Was waiting for the response from Krish and sprinting it out in the middle. Gets an easy single here. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Leaving that one. Almost a 1 feet turn that you've seen here. Always a good sight for the spinner. Again, played it with soft hands. Timing was the important thing here. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Last ball of this over. This one's in the air, clears the man inside the 30-yard circle, and that should also be a boundary. On the last ball, something to smile, something to be happy about. Three overs, 31 for 1. 147 needed of 102 now. That's 32 for 1, and it's time for a new over to begin where Jay Shah comes in. First over, a little expensive. Many extras in that one as well. Vineet and Krish. There has to be a long partnership. If you have to get to that big total, then you got to have that partnership working for you. Nothing wrong till now, but a lot to be done. Oh, that's a good shot and a good stop as well. The ball was hit like a tracer bullet straight to Bhairav. Does it well in the field. Catch it is the call, and almost there in the hands. Every try is to just clear that 30-yard circle. They need runs. They need runs, and they need early. Because once the game starts moving away from you, then it is very difficult. Because every batsman will walk in with that same pressure. That a lot has to be covered between the runs and the balls that are remaining. So maximum that you can cover in the power play, that always will help you to just grow in later. He heard something off in a flash, and a wicket goes down. Big wicket for ePUJA Blasters, and the celebrations for SM Fighters. Wicket number 2, Krish Jogani back in the dugout. Not a sight you will want if you are a supporter of ePUJA Blasters. The moment he bowled, he heard something, and there is a clear nick, even that we can see from the screen. The finger goes up, and Krish Jogani back in the dugout. 34 for 2 now. Sandeep walks in the middle. Oh, this one was also a beauty. Trying for that Yorker. Pretty pacey delivery this was. It was best to get away with that. Today, they've got two bowlers till now. One is Manan and the other one is Jay Shah, who is bowling. So pace from one side and spin from one side. Now what ideally will happen is, because whenever the spinner comes in, you will more focus on the turn that is happening, the slow pace that is coming in, the line and length. When you are a spinner, you will tend to bowl those slower ones. But when you have a pacer again coming in the next over, it will just try to distract the batsman. That's why a spinner and a pacer is always a combination, like a left hand and a right hand batsman. Because from every over change, there is a change of pace that is happening, a change of angle that is happening, and a lot more to do and play with the psyche of the batsman as well. Because in an ideal scenario, you've always seen that two spinners are tagging along and bowling a spell, probably each of them bowling 2 to 3 overs. But here the captain thinks that one end I will go with pace, immediately after that I'll go with spin. Now Manan again he might finish his spell. There won't be any surprise to it, because he's already got a wicket. He's bowled 2 overs. He's been economical as well. 16 runs in a T20 format, quite economical. He's got a wicket as well of Rishil. So they're looking for one more breakthrough here. Or pitch delivery straight to mid-off, and no run on that occasion. This will also increase that pressure on the batters, because right now, no matter what happens, whether it is a power play or even after power play, runs are the only requirement. Nicely flighted delivery, again straight to the fielder, again a dot ball. If you see the previous over, it was pace, now it is very slow. So you are expecting a delivery at 90 or 95 kilometers per hour at you, and the very next over you will suddenly have 125, 130 coming at you. The point is, the batsman needs to be prepared for both. He has to take every over the way the nature of the bowler is, and not be distracted from the plans that the batsman has in his mind. Because after you know that you're chasing a total of 178, you just need to make sure that you're focusing on every delivery that's coming onto you, where the field is set up, and what are my best areas where I can score big in every over. Only then the asking run rate will reduce. Otherwise, it will escalate and keep on escalating unless you have a good over that you have got. You've got probably 2-3 boundaries in it, probably a 6 in it. Last ball of this over. 40 for 2 already. Onto the leg side, and another single. Had to run a little quick, but 5 overs gone, 41 for 2. New over begins, and the last over of the power play. "42 runs already." Onto the leg side, just a little bit of push on that one, but exquisite timing you can see on that ball. Good stop there. This one's in the air, long off coming under it, but will be away from the ball, and that should be another single here. But this is again very tricky, and again very interesting, because this is just going to increase the intensity of the game. Oh, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. How's that is the call? Really? It was swing and a miss. He has been very impressive, Jay, and even Manan for that matter. I think the starting pair at the bowling end has been very effective. ePUJA Blasters batsmen will have to really think out of the box. And that is wicket number 3. Sandeep back in the dugout. "46 for 3." And that damage that was done right now, a straight catch to the mid-off fielder, will bring in Mihir to the center. Mihir Verma, another fine hitter of the ball, loves to get himself into challenges like this. Oh, lovely delivery. Good pace, good balance, and good angle to bowl with. End of the over, and a successful one. 6 overs gone, 46 for 3. change in the bowling happening, and Shamik comes to the center. This one's in the air and straight to the fielders. Now it is, very difficult unless you got a plan that you will have to execute, because now you will have a lot more spreaded field. When I say spreaded, a lot of fielders will be away, outside that 30-yard restriction that you have. So a lot depends on the timing of the ball. What's your game plan? Singles are okay, but at a point of time, you'll need good overs. Every shorter spells will need to have that good overs coming at you. Nicely placed. Wonderful timing. Mihir Verma, the man who is gifted with timing, I would say. And as I said, he's experienced. He's been into such challenges even before. He can really time the ball well. $50 up for ePUJA Blasters. Vineet Dujodwala and Mihir. Oh, this one's hit hard. No need to run for it because it's hit like a tracer bullet. That is what you want from Mihir and Vineet, who is standing in the middle. Brilliantly played. No need to run for it. And the sound that it made when the ball connected the bat is the most amazing sound that you'll ever hear as a cricketer. Another one straight down the ground. Manan Shah on the ball. Just a single. Good throw as well. Challenge for Kayan also behind the stumps. But he does it well to stop that. End of 7 overs, 56 for 3. Bhairav comes finally and brought in early. Another wicket-taking bowler, Bhairav. Played nicely by Mihir. Just a single there. Vineet Dujodwala. He needs to explode now. He's got that right shots coming out of his bat. Aggressive player when it comes to chasing as well. just need his moment to come upright. But the challenge is not going to be easy because you have Bhairav standing in front of you, bowling at you. This one's in the air. How long is it going to travel? Manan's behind the ball, but it will still reach to the boundary. This is magnificent timing. Look at the angle of the ball. Moving a little closer, and that's where the bat swing comes in. Makes it a perfect combo for the ball to reach to the boundary. It's a 50-50 game still. There's a lot more hard work to be done. 178 and they're on 61 at the moment. This is in front of the stumps and he will be gone. The exact reason why this experienced genius was brought to the center was to pick up wickets. And he just leaves a statement that he is capable of taking wickets. And it's not the first time he's done it. He's done it many a times. Caught right in front of the stumps. Impact in line, wickets hitting, and it is an OUT given by the umpire out. Four wickets are down, 61 only. A little wide to the crease, and that will be called wide. Bhairav, the man, the genius, the talented, the hard-working Bhairav leads by example. Every time he leads by example. Such a class player that he is. You want to see him again and again doing the same thing that he's done for so many years, and he still delivers what is expected out of him. Got the ball in the 8th over and strikes in his first over. Wicket number 2. The living genius Bhairav is here and makes a statement with that second wicket in this over. What a beauty that ball was, which angles just close to that off stump and then just sharply moves in, nips in onto the stumps. Look at that. The batsman had no clue and the bails were on the ground. The timber was devastated. What a bowler. "62 for 5 and ePUJA Blasters are in a spot of bother at the moment. ex- exclusive Bhairav. And the word just suits him because he's exclusive in so many ways. 62 for 5, and the wickets that went in this over is reason because of this man. Ho, 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 ho. One more, one more. Close enough, and ends the over in style. 2 wickets for him in this over. 62 for 5 after 8 overs. So no breathing for ePUJA Blasters, as again Manan brings himself into this ninth over. Probably want to exhaust his spell and then just focus on getting the right people at the right areas. Casey. 62 for 5. Another good flighted delivery. Played watchfully by Mihir. This one's in the air and probably it's gonna disappear. Oh, almost there in the hands, but it still goes to the boundary. Was hit with a lot of power. No chance there. And probably the fielder was not in the right position also to take that catch. Easy giveaway. $66 for 5, more 4 balls to go in this over, but we've already seen too much drama in this last 2-3 overs. Slower one in the air will fall short. Just another single that you'll get. But what a shot by Mihir on the previous one. Brilliant. Another one. Just a single. $69 for 5, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy right now. ePUJA Blasters have a good batting depth. They just need to stand at the occasion today. Every challenge is also an opportunity if you see the positive side of it. and ePUJA Blasters batters are very focused, and there will be a discussion happening with the captain in the dugout for the players who are next to go. And it's T20 game. Couple of good overs can just get you that asking run rate back in your kitty. KD. 69 for 5. Or onto the leg side, not the kind of delivery that you will want at this moment when you bowled such a good over in the previous one. Good work there by Kayan Barucha behind the stumps. Had to stretch himself to get hold of it. Pretty agile behind the stumps, Kayan. Swing and a miss. 70 for 5. And the story still continues. Just looking at almost the end of that 10th over now. That can happen. That will happen anyways after the fourth ball. 4 balls have been bowled. But the point here still stays the same, because then you just have 60 deliveries to probably cover 110 runs. Isn't that going to be an exhaustive task? And in that, you have to be very accurate with your game plan, because every ball, every over is going to be a challenge for you, and you got to accept it with both hands. Another single that will be coming in, and these singles are actually putting more pressure on the batters. Mihir Verma, the hard hitter of the ball, needs to now go big. And this one's in the air. Does that find the gap? Yes, it does. That is what you require. Experience now. And that will always be coming from Mihir. What a shot. Angles the ball nicely towards the deep covers. Ten overs gone, and it's time for drinks. 77 for 5.
ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed.
So the story of 10 overs have gone by. You need exact 100 runs now. 178 runs the target, 100 of 60. Probably now 99 in 60 because two wides that Shamik has started with. Another wide. That's a hat trick of a wide. Don't know this season, but last season he was really accurate. This season, even in the first game, he's been a little off the line. And today again, started off well, but now again, three wides that he starts with. Onto the leg side, and he's not even interested to run the second one. Says no. Amit photographer wanted to go for that second one, but says no. Not interested. I want to take the strike. I want to hit hard. I want to go big. Full toss ball, and that's going to be disappearing. It's a six, says Manan. What a lovely shot, and that is why he wants to be on the strike. The only message that Mihir with such shots gives every time is nothing can stop me. I'm always up. Always up. One step ahead of the game, this man, this genius, this legend, this veteran. Now this is clever cricket. Gets a boundary, gets a single, and rotates the strike. In middle of the game, but still they're getting the toss done. इधर है कैमरा. Well, in middle of an exciting game that is going on, we have the two captains with me, Vishal and Sumit from Sportswave Kingsmen and LA Lions. The next game that is coming up. Just before the game, what a great matches that you both had on day one. Would you like to talk about it and the learnings that you've taken to attend this day two?
So both the games were absolutely fantastic. We started off badly, but we took wickets and we kept them tight. That helped us to win the game eventually. The second game, I think, was even more interesting. It was what actually truly a game of cricket should be. So yeah, we have taken back a few learnings. We have a little bit of a change in our squad, and let's see how it goes.
I think it's like Smith said, it's correct. So we should like not leave the game until the last ball is bowled. So play hard till the end. And it's good that again as like we all are friends playing, so that's a lot of fun. So both the teams were backing each other and after the game also like the aura of the entire scene, it's like good. The vibes are really good after the match also. So that's what counts and it's good.
Correct.
Well, but I think on the match day you must be missing your treadmill rounds because the kind of running that you do inside the ground whenever you come out to bat. But all the best for the next game coming up. And will you flip the coin for us? Just spin it. Give a nice spin. Uni 1 is the call, and Ashapura it is. You won the toss. What would you do and why?
We'll bowl again. So I guess the due factor may come in again, and we like to see what score we are setting. To chase, it's better to see what we need to score. So I think it goes well with chasing.
You playing with the same squad?
Yeah, we've got like Suhail coming in today. So they'll add a bowler and a batsman. And we've got Karan Doshi, who's a very good middle order batsman. So they'll give a boost to our batting lineup again.
Comfortable bat, or are you also looking to field first?
We were also looking to field first, mainly because we are a little short on our players. So yeah, but there's no problem. Whatever it is, it is. We have to just make a good game out of it, have good fun, and go home happy.
Well, that's it. The news from the center. The second game that is going to come up is going to keep all of us awake a little late, but it is going to be an exciting and a word time to watch it. Sportswave Kingsmen have won the toss. They have decided to bowl first, inviting LA Lions to bat first. Let's go back to the live action. What a wicket. One more breakthrough for Bhairav. The cross angle working again. Mistimed shot. He was clearly not looking to play towards the point. Wicket number 6 and the big fish back in the pond. So the young legs on at work, and the very first ball, he's been welcomed with a boundary. 105 for 6. And you still don't give up till the last ball is bowled, and that's the right attitude in which you need to play cricket. 105 for 6. "73 runs needed, 47 deliveries. Anything can happen in this format of T20. You just got to think out of the box." Zahir, another good hitter of the ball with Amit photographer. The captain is there in the center. You really can't keep them away from big shots. And something that always reminds me that, all these players, even though they come from the same club, but everybody has faced different challenges in this life of 22 yards, and they're always ready to take up that challenge. So it's too early to say who's got the clear domination. I still feel just couple of good overs for ePUJA Blasters and they'll be back in the game. But right now, if you're talking about the bowling cards, I think it's brilliant the way the captain has even switched on and off their bowling options. It has been brilliant. I mean, if you see the first 6 overs, it was clearly dominated by pace and spin. Then again, they got their prime bowler Bhairav, who's taken 3 wickets. So all these are wicket-taking bowlers, and there's nothing wrong in having a plan like that, even after you get a 178 on the scoreboard. Good use of the wrist and good use of the feet as well in that movement. "107 for 6. You need a lot. You need 2 good overs, and that will do a job for you. Another beauty from Arham, the young lad who has been very promising right from day one, that is come out to bowl. It's got a good bounce, a clean action. "69 needed, 42 remaining. It's just that the clock is ticking now. And look at those bowling figures. They say it all. 20 given in just 3 overs and 3 wickets to his name. That's Bhairav for you. Leading from example to example. Every year he sets, I feel he sets a target to himself, and he comes out and he just comes out proving that. Oh, lovely. But straight in the hands, and what a catch! What a lovely catch! This is absolutely magnificent cricket from SM Fighters. Wanted to scoop that up, went in the air, and what a catch that is. Delightful. Wicket number 7. And that's the damage at the moment. And you need a damage control at the moment. Swing and a miss. Beauty you, Bhairav. Beauty you. Absolutely on the toes today. Nothing that you can point out that he is not done upright. Straight down the ground, and just a single. 110 for 7, and it's a challenge that has to be taken. Couple of balls in this over yet to be gone. 110 for 7. Onto the leg side, it's an appeal. Probably he's taking all his chances for a fifer. He's 4 for 21, and he just knows that he just has now one ball remaining to get his fifer, and all the efforts are for that. And no doubts about that, because 4 wickets that he's taken, he'll obviously take every chance for his fifer. Bhairav, how clever you are. But the ball was clearly drifting down that leg stump. And this is where that extra bit of fielding changes that are happening, because last ball, he's got a chance for a fifer. Oh, balls, and just tries to go already as if he's got a fifer and celebrating. But what an spell this has been. Look at the numbers. They speak 1,000 words for this effort. 4 overs, 25 runs, and 4 wickets that he's taken. Lovely. 64 needed of 36. And it's a long road to catch up for ePUJA Blasters. You need an over of 20-22 odd runs, and then you will come a little closer to that difference that is there in your hand. Yet another single here. So Pritu comes to the attack. So the father-son duo, Amit photographer's son Pritu, comes out to bowl. But right now he'll be bowling to Vishal. I think that's going to be a wide ball. Yes, it is a wide ball. Oh, that's a better line now. Couple of deliveries, not the way he wanted to start, but 118 for 7. Full toss ball on the toes, appeals and given. Caught right in front of the stumps. And even the batsman is on the pitch now. Lost his balance. Oh, I think he's hurt. He's hurt and he's in pain.
ePUJA Spiritech Limited, India's largest company in Spiritech space and first listed company on BSE in spiritual domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover, get blessed.
Well, now then, wicket number 8 back in the dugout. Pretty much hurting that for Amit. And when his son takes that wicket, it's even more special to see his son growing and doing well in the cricket field. And now then, the story remains with Vishal Choksi and three more deliveries remaining. Kaksen and Vishal. That's, I think, going to be an extra ball, wide ball, no control on the release. $121 for 8. Couple of more deliveries. Wickets in hand is the issue, not I think the run rate 57 of 32. I think it's easily achievable. And that's one more loss, one more wicket and one more run out. So that brings us to wicket number 9. Another loss and clearly that confusion. Throw on the right end and easy peasy. So last wicket now. This one's in the air. Catch it is the call, but you will not be able to catch that one. Shamik will always chase that one. Good one for Kayan. Nice pickup. And he has been very good today behind the stumps, Kayan Barucha. We've seen good dives behind the stumps to carry the ball properly in his hand. Very active and hardly have left anything behind the stumps that has come to him. So good reflexes, very agile today. 123 for 9. And now Ajit Kumar has been brought to the attack. Fresh to start his first over of the spell. Couple of runs there by Vishal Choksi. Parag with him, the last man to stand. The last wicket to come in. Oh, this one's beaten everybody. The batsman will have no harm, but surely it beated Kayan as well. Yet another single here. 131 for 9. And the gap will be created. Just that couple of overs still, they'll be hoping that something should go their way. Only then they will be able to get a grip on this situation. Another one on the leg side, but what a lovely effort by Kayan Barucha. He's been very, very, very flexible. The anticipation has been really good behind the stumps. This time again behind the stumps. Another one that will go to the leg side, but singles is not going to save the boat today. If it has to reach to the shore, then it has to be worked out in such a way that it speeds. Another good one, and probably that will reach to the boundary. So some smiles in the dugout of ePUJA Blasters finally with that boundary. Long one that just reaches the boundary in time. Another one that just takes that inside edge. I think they're going to be happy with a single only. Another one that will just go to the boundary, I think. Yes, it does. So these are shots that are still keeping the hopes alive. Inside out and nicely played into the gap. A long chase and that effort to stop just goes in vain. What a lovely sight here from the top of the Air India. Well, now change in the bowling again. And the change and now then, again the change and the last wicket goes. Lovely this is, and the end of the innings for ePUJA Blasters.
Company in Spiritic Space and first listed company on BSE in Spiritual Domain. Visit www.epuja.co.in. Seek, discover,